And come on in. Today I want to talk about how to stop procrastinating. So y'all help me with this word today. Like, what is that? Like a 4-syllable word? I don't know. Um yeah, we're gonna talk about procrastination on today, and I try to talk about things that are relatable, that a lot of us can all relate to, and whatever God gives me that He wants me to give y'all. So just during my studies and the things that I go through on the regular basis, this is one word that jumped out to me. It always has, because baby, I try to work on my procrastination, on the regular basis, and it's not always easy. It's easy to be, distracted and to be thrown off of, the things that that you are supposed to be doing, and then next thing you know, that thing is not getting done. Either not at all or not until you feel like doing them. So, procrastination is not a good thing, which we all know that. It is actually known to be the enemy of man. And I'm like, wow, that just blew my mind when they said procrastination is the enemy of man. So we don't want to walk around, doing things that we know that are not going to be of great value to us, or our progress, or our life, or our success. So again, good morning and happy Wednesday morning. Let's celebrate today with joy and gladness and gratefulness. You guys, y'all already know I love to start my day, just being grateful. And I hope you all are in the habit of just starting your day with gratefulness too. I know we wake up and say our prayers and we ask God for the things that we want Him to do. But do you ever just thank Him for the things that He has already done? So that is a great thing to get used to doing, just being grateful for the things that you already have in life. So I'm just going to get right on in here and just jump right into this information and get through it the best way that I can. Today's topic: procrastination. Procrastination is basically delaying or postponing something that should be done. So, like, okay, I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it in 5 minutes. I'll do it in 10 more minutes. Or, like, what are the reasons you are telling yourself that you are not going to do it now? Like, are you putting this off, for a specific reason? Is it a, good reason that you're saying you're not going to do it now? So I don't want to get too much ahead of myself, so I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Procrastination can have many forms and many different reasons, but the bottom line is that things are just not getting done. So, we do not want to be stuck in that position where things just are not getting done. I know we know how to take care of our business and, do the things that we need to do. We get up and go to work and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm from a personal standpoint, I know that I have allowed a lot of time to go past, and not do some of the things that I know that I want to do, and then make up excuse after excuse why I can't do these things. Listen, where there is a will, there is a way, and sometimes you only have to take that first step, and then you are literally off to the races. It has been times when I have taken that first step, and God has, just like followed up with me, and just, like, just let it roll, like a snowball effect. Like, okay, well, at least I see you trying. I'm going to, assist you and reward your effort, per se. So, procrastination. Procrastination is linked to physical illness. Now, this is a fact that totally blew my mind. Procrastination is linked to physical illness. People who procrastinate experience more stress and high levels of anxiety. They also tend to delay treatments, which can create a cycle of poor health due to just putting things off. So I know that that is a way that we probably never looked at it in, but it is a fact. It is a known fact. Studies show that procrastination is linked to physical illness because we just put things off like, I know you ever have like that chest pain or that knee ache or or that headache or that stomach ache, and you like, just give me some ginger ale or give me, a Tylenol, knowing good and doing well. You need to take your butt to the doctors, and you just put it off for so long, and now it's, something that you don't want it to be. So, you don't want to be that person who procrastinates to the point of it having a effect on your health. So I don't know what level of procrastination that you have to be in for it to literally have devastating effects on your health. Like procrastination is probably, I don't know, maybe something that we can't avoid altogether, but if we can minimize it and just not let it completely overtake our lives to the point where it's though it just goes too far and it's hard for us to pull it back. And that can be anything. Sometimes we can just let things go way too far by the wayside, and then we get to the point where it has gone too long and too far, and it takes too much for us to reel that thing back in. And sometimes some people never get to reel it in. Okay, so I have known people personally who wanted to, get themselves together or get their health together and things like that, and it just got to the point where the things that they spoke of doing and wanted to do as far as their health was concerned, it was never able to happen because they left this earth without it being able to happen because they just put off way too long on doing the things that they know that they should have done for their health. So like I said, you do not want to be that person that procrastinates to the point where it has a devastating effect on your health. Don't be them. Don't be him. Don't be her. You want to keep up on the things that you know that you need to keep up on. And this fact alone, it stood out to me so much because I am a very health conscious person. I just am. I think about my health all the time. I think about good things. I think about how strong I want to be, how much I want to build up my muscles, and things like that. And I just want to create a good line of health for myself. So when I look up, things that has to do with us mentally, and I see that the way that it affects us physically, that thing kind of like boom, it like opens brand new a door open for me that says, hey, this is something that you want to focus on, so you don't go down the road that you know that you don't want to go down. So I don't know how alarming that fact is to you, but it is true. Studies show that procrastination is linked to physical illness. Don't put off your health. Don't put off, going to the gym. Don't put off, eating a salad or something like that. So, just do whatever you need to do for your health before, you end up with a bad diagnosis. And I'm not trying to beat your head up, but listen, I talk about some of these things all the time. I'm asking God to put me in the place where, I desire on my heart to be, and I know I can't enjoy that place without being healthy. How many people out here who are wealthy but are not healthy? How much can you, and I know there are some, but you still have to bow down to that illness or that health issue that you have let get out of control, when it's time for you to show up or perform or whatever, do whatever that you have to do to maintain the line of wealth that you have. Like, it is almost impossible to maintain a good line of wealth if you are not healthy, if you are struggling with any illness, with drug addiction, with food addiction, with sex addiction, whatever, your illness may be. So we have to pay attention to things that we suffer with mentally, and that affects our health. So I did write down a few more facts. So it says studies show that 20% of adults procrastinate chronically on the regular basis. 20% of all adults. I mean, I'm like, is this around the whole wide world? Like 20% of adults in the world procrastinate chronically? Like chronic, like that sounds serious. It sounds like major procrastination. Like this just, I mean, and I always try to talk about positive things, uplifting things, and I never really because I'm a positive person and I want to uplift positivity and things like that. But just taking a little peek inside of something like this will help us along the way. So procrastination is a thief of time. A few ways to avoid procrastination is to remove distractions and break down tasks into small steps. So remove distractions, turn off your phone. If you know that there is something important that you need to do. I work a lot in my bedroom. I sit in my chair, I turn on my computer, I turn my TV off. A lot of times when my kids walk in my room, my TV is off and I am reading a book or on my computer doing work or doing whatever the thing that I know that I need to do, so I won't be distracted. One of the most irritating things to me is I could be sitting there watching TV, not doing nothing, and no notifications, nothing pops up on my phone while I'm not doing nothing. But as soon as I pick up a book or pick up my computer and turn my TV off, you getting all these dumb notifications. I don't know, just stupid stuff. Facebook notifications, Instagram, Snapchat, emails. And I'm like, okay, so now all of a sudden, because y'all know I pick my work up, I want to get all these notifications on my phone. So now I'm getting in the habit of turning my notifications off, turning my turning the volume down on my phone or wherever, because I would not allow my life to be controlled by notifications or things that are going on and around me when I know I need to be focused on something that is important. So it's like that they want to have a hold on you and a control over your life, and you have to take that power back so you can do the things that needs to be done. I was watching one video where, who is it, Zuckerberg, who is the CEO of Facebook, and they was like, it's like he's like tapping on your brain or tapping on, like doing whatever he has to do to get your attention so you won't be focused and so you can be on Facebook. Listen, that man is rich already. Sometimes I just log completely off of Facebook. I log off and then I log back in when I know that I have time to be on Facebook. And most of the time when I am on there, I'm doing a lot of promoting and advertising and talking about my books and stuff, businesses or whatever, the things that I do. And I might scroll through, periodically. But and there was a time when I was just too consumed with social media. So we learn from our mistakes. I let way too much time go by, and and just be on social media for what? And then now that I'm realizing the things that I could be doing better with my time, I am learning how to not procrastinate as much as I used to. It is literally a thief of time. And just hearing someone say that procrastination is a thief of time, it makes me realize like we don't have as much time as we probably think we have on this earth. Sometimes us in our human minds, or our youth, or whatever, we can take our time for granted, and then next thing you turn around and you 50 or you 60 like, and you just let the majority of your life go past, and you use for an excuse, I'm young and I still got time, and I'll do this later. You gonna wake up and it's gonna be 20 years from now. Your knees gonna be aching, your teeth gonna be falling out. You're not, you won't end up not reaching a level of success that you want to reach, or doing the things that you always dreamt in your heart that you wanted to do, because you let way too much time go past, and you let procrastination literally steal your valuable time away from your life. So you don't want to be that person either. Like, I'm sure a lot of people can attest to allowing procrastination to steal their time. So a few ways to avoid procrastination. One, I already said that. Avoid distractions and break down tasks into small steps. So sometimes we can like put all of this stuff on ourselves, and I have to complete this work, or do this, or it's going to take me 3 or 4 or 5 hours to get through this. Work for a half an hour or 25 minutes, or and then give yourself a break or something like that. So action destroys procrastination, and progress is better than perfection. So do something, just do something. Just don't not do anything. Like, if you know that there is something that you need to do, if you know that there is ways that you want to better your life, or make the phone call, or send the single email, like just that one email, like, I want to go back to school, I want to do this, or I want to do that, but you haven't even taken the time out to make the phone call. That one phone call might change your life. Break it down into small steps. You want to be a fireman, watch a fireman video. Like, I don't know, do something that is going to help motivate you into moving towards the thing that that you really want to do. Like, just don't not do anything. So the more we procrastinate, the more we are in a procrastination loop. So you end up getting stuck in the cycle of procrastination, because once you start, it is like hard for you to stop. That's like, the binge watching thing. I did find a couple shows on Netflix that I enjoy watching, but I can't be Netflixing it every day. Like, I got too much to do, so I do my work. I might allow myself one day to watch Netflix, or a few hours out of my day after my work is done, or something like that. But I can't get in the habit of binge watching anything. Like, my brain just can't do it. I will feel so guilty. I'd be like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing? Like, I just, I can. And then my mind will be full of, whatever it was that I was watching, or allowed myself to binge watch, or whatever. And I have to educate myself. I have to, even if it's just, listening to motivational videos, or whatever, the things that I know I need to do to educate myself, audio books or reading books or anything like that. I just get in the habit of doing it, even if I don't feel like doing it. And I'm always so glad that I did. Like, seriously, if I'm working, or at work, or doing something like that, or working out, I'm at the gym, I got my headphones in. The majority of time, I might pop on some music at the gym sometimes, but the majority of the time that I'm working out, I'm listening to audiobooks and motivational videos, because that is what I want my mind to be full of. Not You know, I love hip hop music and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't want my mind to be full of that. So I'm like, multitasking. I'm working out, strengthening my body, and I'm strengthening my mind at the same time. So I be like, yay, go me. Like, I be so proud of myself in those moments. Like, I never really talk about it, but that's just something that I do. And I see that as progress, as taking steps towards, where I want to be in life. And, just like anything else, it's not easy, and it's not going to just, you're not going to just say, well, I'm going to stop procrastinating today and think that it's just going to happen. It's not something that happens overnight. You have to practice. You have to practice with anything. I went over, I think, patience last week, and patience takes practice. Like, these are things that we have to learn how to practice on a regular basis. And the things that I learned with my personal development and what my personal growth is, one of the main factors in personal growth and development for me is creativity. Like, one way is not always going to work. It might be the most silliest, stupidest way. Like, I might have to make up a jingle, in my mind that, that's going to be like catchy to me, like as far as anything, protecting my peace or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I just have to be very creative with my personal growth, and that works for me. What works for me might not work for you, but creativity works for me. I love it. I don't know. Like, my kids call me immature. I don't care. But, I just do whatever works for me. So,